Well, hey everybody, Rob Satcham here from Feedback Ranch, and we help small businesses go from good to great by making the web their best employee. So we do web design, we do search engine optimization, we do video production so that you have video assets behind everything that you do, and then we help you do marketing. But at its core, what I end up doing and what we end up doing as a firm is coming along small businesses, not medium-sized, not large, but small. We help them identify their mission, their purpose, their values, their core value propositions, and then what I call their hedgehog concept, and that's from Jim Collins. But we start with identifying who they are, what they do, and then we end up setting up the web around them so that it conveys this, right? At its core, what we do is we develop an inbound marketing plan, and that's all about anticipating the queries that people are going to search on Google and Bing, creating assets on their website and on their social media that solve that query, and then that helps you be introduced. So when they Google, hey, what's the best lens for a Panasonic GH5? If I was in the lens business, I would create solutions to that query, right? And we do this for small businesses. Oftentimes it's the entrepreneurs that you see everywhere. It could be masons, diesel mechanics, construction companies are a great niche for us, remodeling companies, subcontractors of every sort. We do some dealerships, churches have some great opportunities, real estate agents, all sorts of different things. But here's what I want to talk about. You can do a digital marketing plan perfectly. You can get tons of leads, but if your salesmanship is mediocre at best, you're going to struggle. And I want to provide one idea or one exercise that I think if you go through, you're going to be better equipped to be better at sales, right? And this isn't meant to take crummy people and make them into crummy salespeople into great salespeople. This is about equipping a small business strategically with information that's going to benefit them so that they can confidently speak to who they are and their core value proposition. And that's what it is. I want you to develop your core value proposition, okay? Here's how you do that. I want you to list out, the first work you need to do is you need to bucket out your core services that you do, right? So what is it that you do? List out each core service and prioritize it. So your number one thing that drives your economic engine, that you are absolutely wild about, that you can get paid at, that you're great at, that you like doing, that you can do well. That's your number one thing, your number two thing, your number three thing, your number four thing. Whatever that is, list that out. Then what I want you to do is think about what are the problems that those customers have that are getting solved by that type of solution. I want you to really list those out. List out each problem that's getting solved, right? And you need to think about how do you save them time? How do you increase their ability to make money? How do you help them enjoy something better? How do you anticipate these different problems that they might not even know about? List out each problem, okay? Then what I want you to do is I want you to think about how you're different from a crummy solution or like a low bid solution, and list it out. You actually spend some time and pour some mental energy into this to find out how are you different from kind of the low bid people. Then I want you to say, how are we different from your kind of top three competitors? Then I want you to write out who's the biggest dog, highest quality, highest margin, most successful solution out there. What are they doing? What is it that's different about you? What's different about the high-end solution? And what do you get with a low-end solution? So low, you and your competitors, and then the high-end, and maybe you're the high-end. But I want you to actually write this out. I want you to write out sentence after sentence of who you are. So we do custom home building. And what you'll see is there's kind of three levels of home builders out there. There's low-end, cheap, where every home looks the same, their craftsmanship is shoddy, everything's prefabbed and dropped in there. That's not us. Then you have folks like us, and then you have the higher end ones that are going to be this. Then I want you to do is I want you to start identifying how can you truly differentiate yourself. And this could be in the process, it could be in the product, it could be in the people, right? You need to find, when we work with you, here's what we're going to make sure we deliver. We're going to make sure that our product is this. We're going to make sure that the process is like this and that our people are like that. Think of product, people, and process like Marcus Lemonis always teaches. So the exercise is, I just threw out a bunch of stuff here. List your things out. List your services out. I want you to list the problems that you solve. And then I want you to spend some time and say, what do you see from a cheap vendor? What do you see from a kind of a typical vendor? And then what do you see out of the high-end folks? Then I want you to define, what do you as a business owner want to hang your hat on when it comes to a deliverable to the client or a true differentiator. And don't let it be about price. Don't let it be about things that aren't around value. So by doing this hard work, by just spending some time doing this, you're going to become a better salesperson. You're going to be a better company because most people don't spend time doing this. If you do this and then you practice it and practice it and practice it over and over and over to your spouse, out loud to yourself, on paper, and just go in your car and start reciting, here's us, here's a typical, here's that, and you practice it, you're going to get much better. So I'm Rob Satch from feedbackwrench.com. Hopefully that helps you be a little bit better salesperson. Appreciate your time.